Hey, in this video we'll cover how you can get more data from a LinkedIn profile and also how you can use AI to write a personalized email based on all the data that you extracted. We'll be using Clay. It's a popular tool in go-to-marketing teams, but it is a little bit expensive, but it is a good tool to quickly prototype something and test out AI and personalizations. And then when you see it works, you can explore other options and maybe create something of your own. So let's start. As you can see, the input is a LinkedIn profile. And first, we run a tool that will extract the data from that LinkedIn profile. And if you click here, we can see that we see what's the organization, what's the full name, what's the title, what's the summary, and so on. We can access any of these columns and use that as data points to write some kind of a personalization. In here, we see that we have extracted the full name from this part, but we can easily add a column. So if we go here, we can add a text column and access. So yeah, like this. Enrichment profile data, and then choose what we want to access. This would be the same, it would be the full name. So let's do it again. It's here, okay, first name, and we can rename it to first name. And as we can see, it extracted it from the LinkedIn data. We also see the current job title and the company domain. When we have the company domain and the full name of someone, we can use multiple tools to try and find their email. This tool is Find Email, and it was successful in looking up and verifying the mail. There is a mechanism called waterfall in Clay, and it means that we can sequentially stack multiple tools and then run them. So if the first tool doesn't find the email, we can use the second one. If it doesn't also find, we can use the third one, and so on. There are 4 or 5 integrations that can be used. I can show you in some later video how to structure that. But we can see that even with the first one, this was successful. We also have job start date here, and we've enriched the company, getting the company data from LinkedIn. And we can see it has information like name, size, what's the type of the company, industry, and so on. So everything you can see on a company's LinkedIn profile, you can access from here. When we have the domain, we can also scrape the website and get all the data from the website. So the text, the social links, and keywords. These can later on be used to write company summaries and some kinds of personalization. And we can see here that this is an example of how to use AI. So this is a whole agent that's scraping the domain. So it's not using this text here, but we could use this text here. And it then provides a summary of what the company does. We can specify and modify this part, like how many sentences do we want, what's the important info that we want to extract, and so on. We can even provide examples of how we want something to look. Then we can use AI to create a mission statement, and here we are writing the format. So the format is seems like, then company name is focused on mission of the company, and then mission of the company is extracted using AI. So this is how the response look. Seems like Helix is focused on automating sales workflows with AI. We could structure it as I noticed that Helix is focused, or however we want to do it. Usually, like when we create these automations, we think of what's the end goal, how we would like to email to look if we were doing it manually and researching everything, and then work from there, like how to use AI to create those things. We can look for use AI to find who is the ideal customer profile of the company that we are targeting. And we can see it's directed sales managers and chief revenue officers. And lastly, we can use AI to look for some customers that they mentioned on their website. Here, we told the model to just extract two companies, but again, each of these can be customized so we can look for more or less. Now that we have all of those points that were extracted from the website, we can create our final email. So, hey, Marco, seems like Helix is focused on automating sales workflows with AI. So this is the mission statement that we saw. This is the first name that we saw. Also, I saw you worked with Conga and Sounder. Great job. These are the companies that were extracted. And do you target sales managers and chief revenue officers in your outreach? This is the ICP. And can I send you a quick video on how to write personalized emails using AI? And when we look in the configuration of this column, we can see that that is exactly how we configure it. And we can do this multiple ways. We could just write this personalized part, like this first paragraph or the first two paragraphs using AI, and then upload that to the sending tool like SmartLead or Instantly, or we can write a whole email. We could even use AI to write a call to action based on something that company is doing or something that we found in the description. And this step was to find a mobile number, but it wasn't able to find any numbers. So as I mentioned, there are a bunch of ways to structure this, and the personalization part can be quite different depending on what you want to do and how you want to do it. You can upload a big list of LinkedIn profiles. So this is quite scalable. You can upload a list of 5,000 contacts if you wanted to, and then leave the automation to run. Or you can expose this through an API, and then when you get a LinkedIn profile, so maybe someone liked your post or whatever trigger you want to do, you could hit this API with the LinkedIn profile and then store all of this data and look for an email that we saw here and the final mail that you're going to send, and send it automatically. In some other videos, we'll cover how you can get those LinkedIn profiles. So you could scrape Sales Navigator, or if someone interacted with some of your posts, or just scrape Apollo. If you scrape Apollo, then you wouldn't have to extract emails because you would have them often. Let me know if you have any questions, and I can cover that in my future videos. Thanks. Bye.